So before leaving Luperon, we thought we'd go over a video of what Luperon's been like and what are some of the reasons why you should come to Luperon for hurricane season. So before coming to Luperon, we had heard some negative comments from friends who said they would never go to Luperon. Upon arrival, we were pleasantly surprised. It is beautiful, and having been here for 2 hurricane seasons, seeing some big storms pass by, we would highly recommend it as a good hurricane hole. The channel is marked pretty well, and we found navionics to be very accurate coming in. They say 1 in 3 boats run aground when coming into Luperon, but it's not that many. There are lots of mooring balls available. Hail Papo or Handy Andy on the radio, and they can assist you. Or if it's later in the day, just grab a mooring ball, and they will come and find you the next day, I promise. If you're looking for a dock or marina, turn right when you come in and follow along the mangroves, and you will find Puerto Blanco Marina. They hardly ever monitor the radio, so either email prior to arrival or tie up to the dock and speak to someone once you're there. Here they have a restaurant and a dinghy dock, and it's a short drive into town. If you're not interested in a mooring or a dock, there is some great spots for anchoring. Simply head straight in. You'll pass a bunch of moorings on your right, then some on your left. Down by the government dock is typically where the boats anchor. We prefer a mooring ball because the bay is full of nutrients and growth happens very, very quickly. Here you'll see the government dock, the moye as they call it. The town dinghy dock is here, and you'll be up at Wendy's bar in no time. Luperon is home to lots of cruisers, some for short times and others for long. There is good and bad to every place we have traveled. We choose to see the good. Luperon has been good to us. This drone footage here shows some of the shallow patches. Typically, if you're in the mooring field and you see no moorings, it's because it's shallow. Again, navionics is very good for the shallow spots in the bay. We're here at the
government dock, newly refurbished as well. Newly refurbished government dock. It's looking great. Congratulations to the guys that all pitched in to help. There's a lot of cruisers and a few of the local lads, the boat lads. They came out to fix this up, spent a week fixing it up. It's in much better condition now. So anyway, this will pretty much be the first place you set foot in Luperon. So you'll come across it after your boat's been checked in by the Armada, the Navy, then you'll be told to come to land. So this is the government dock that you'll come to, tie off your dinghy with the rest of them. And then what you'll do is you'll proceed up this ramp and you'll turn right, and that's where we're going to take you now so that you can then have a look at the check-in buildings and just a quick review of the check-in process for you.
So once you start heading up towards town, you'll see this yellow bin on your right. That's where you can put trash for free. So we call that the walk of death because sometimes, depending on the time of day, it's so hot and it is a little bit of a hike. But once
it's not actually that far, but it's just direct sunlight. If you come midday, it's really, really hot. So the best thing, first thing in the morning or in the afternoon, later afternoon.
When I say a bit of a hike, I mean maybe like 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's just hot, that's all. Hot in the sun.
Yeah.
So this is where you do the check-in process here in Luperon. So these are your offices. You've got agriculture, you've got customs, and you've got port authority. And we also have the commandant. He lives up on the hill over here, which is his building. So when you first come into Luperon and you're new here, obviously you've been checked in on the boat with your Q flag up, and then they'll ask you to come here to these small buildings. So they'll direct you between which one they want you in at a time, and they'll show you the process and help you in. Very good, helpful, friendly people.
So now, once you've done all the check-in stuff, then you're officially allowed to go into town. So this is the
you've been
gateway.
released, you've come out through the gate, and now you're welcome to Luperon, the big sign. Alright, so from here it's all fun and games, guys. You probably want to get yourself a cold beverage, maybe stock up the fridge, refrigerator, that sort of stuff. So we're going to take you through a quick tour of town, show you where the main parts are. A few of the little restaurants, supermarkets, the bank, the hardware store, all those bits and pieces. We can also try and put into the description, I believe we've got one of those sheets that has all the information on it, which is a printed sheet for cruisers that arrive here. So we'll see if we can find one of them and chuck it in the description. I think it's a little PDF file.
Yeah. As you start to make your way up into town, you will first pass by one of our favorite little supermarkets. They do actually make really good grilled cheese sandwiches as well. But if you've forgotten anything on your way back to the boat, this is a good stop. On your right, you'll see Buccaneros. He was in the process of building a second story here, but he has really good pierogies. Great restaurant. So you'll come to this fork in the road. You can either go right or left. But at the Fork, you will see Tom's Restaurant. So he makes awesome tacos. They're fresh and different varieties, and sometimes he does specials as well. So make sure you check him out. Next to Tom's, you'll see Wendy's Bar, famous for their karaoke nights on Fridays. And it's not a burger joint, it is an awesome little bar, family run. Yana is fantastic, so make sure you say hi to her from us. So continuing on our journey through town, the next stop is one of Davy's favorites.
All right, guys. So one of my favorite little spots in town is this treasure trove. This place here is called Freddy's. So if you need any spare parts, miscellaneous parts, it's like a used marine hardware store. He has some new parts, but mainly used stuff. So come and check this out. I'm in there? Yeah. All right, guys, so this is Titanic. Come and check it out inside. I don't think anyone's here at the moment, but come and check it out. It's got a cool pirate ship inside. Falling up the stairs. Okay, guys, so this is a place called Box Pack. This is where we get all our deliveries here in Luperon. It's really, really handy. 1 second, motorbike going past. It's really, really handy because what you can do, you can set up an account with these guys. You get their address in Miami, and you can have all your Amazon orders shipped to Miami, and then they forward them to you here. So this is a really good service. Go check out Erica's inside. Hola, señor. Hola. Hola. Hi.
Right next door to Box Pack, you have Flacco. So Flacco repairs sails, he makes flags, so he can do pretty much anything. So definitely worth checking it out if you need that. Right across the street you have Fresco, one of the other good supermarkets. And then you have the North. The North is awesome. Every Tuesday they host a poker tournament, so if you're into that, it's super cool. They have a menu with a lot of gourmet burgers on it. You can literally try a different one every day. Dan's a great chef, and Jen makes fantastic cocktails and desserts too. Across from the North, you have Ministry of Tourism, so if you need any help, that's where it is. And that brings us to Astrid's. Astrid's is fantastic. You can play a game of pool, another cool little bar, and great restaurant. Casita de Astrid's. Across from her, on the other side, you have De La France, a great pizza restaurant. You'll see Altice, that's where you get your SIM cards. Then you have Dogs and Cats, where they host a free dog clinic the first Tuesday of every month. So that main corner is called Moto Concho Corner. Let's reverse backwards, and we're going to go the other way from the fork in the road. So going up the left road, you pass the other side of Wendy's Bar, and then you'll see Lydia's. Lydia is a great laundry lady. You drop your stuff off there, and it's the cleanest it'll ever be. On the other side of Lydia's, you have Los Palmeras Restaurant. This restaurant has known a few different names the time we've been here. But on Sundays they host a flea market, so you can bring in some items that you want to get rid of off your boat. They also have a bit of a craft sale, and it is a really good restaurant as well. There's many different options of restaurants. This is Buttercup. Buttercup is the smartest street dog you will ever meet. She knows exactly which restaurant is open on every single day. Carrying on up through town past Las Palmeras, you will pass some of the vegetable stalls. They have really fresh veggies. Thursdays is a good day. Continuing on, you'll see the back side of the hardware store, a locals restaurant, and the bakery before reaching the park. At the park, turn right, you'll get back to Moto Concho Corner. Again, you'll see Altice. That's where you pick up a SIM card. I believe they're only about $2 in the Dominican Republic. Carrying on up the main road here, there's a few different spots that will point out to you. One of them, if you do have animals on board, there's a feed store where you can pick up dog food. It's really cheap. And then you'll see the dentist as well. It's very inexpensive, and they do a really good job cleaning your teeth. More veggie stalls on your left, and then you'll make your way up into the heart of town. So up on the right is the bank, so if you need to get out local currency, pesos, There's an ATM, or you can go into the bank, and then you'll also have Payero, one of the other good supermarkets in town. They tend to have all the really good chocolate. So on the way back down, we're going to go back down the side road that connects down to Las Palmeras restaurant and the fork in the road eventually. There's a little park here in the center. We've tried to hit most of the main places that you'll need while in Luperon, but I'm sure you'll find a few more gems and good places that you can go to. This road connects down to the park. So at the park, there is the ice cream place. It's one of my favorites, my personal favorites. And right next to it is the pharmacy. So if you need any medications or anything like that, the pharmacy is right there. We'll also take you to the hardware store where you can find pretty much everything you need if you look for it. So you turn left here, and the hardware store will be just on your left up here. Heading back towards Moto Contra Corner, we pass the pharmacy and that ice cream shop again, my favorite place. We're going to take you to one final supermarket. So as you go through Moto Contra Corner, past De La France and Astrid's, there's a new liquor store on your left as well. And then you turn left on this street here and it takes you to Supermercado Ruth's. Ruth's is one of our favorites. It's always well stocked and the prices are good, and you can get lots of fresh veggies as well. So that sums up pretty much all the hot spots in town in Luperon. Luperon is a great spot. We hope you enjoy it as much as we have. So we hope you enjoyed this episode, guys. Kind of an insight into Luperon and where we've kind of lived our lives for the last 2 years.
Luperon has been, it's not just Luperon, Dominican Republic itself, especially if you're coming somewhere like from the Bahamas, you're going to notice it's lush, it's green.
There's mountains.
There's mountains, and yeah, they can produce vegetables here and stuff like that. It's a very diverse place, and you should definitely get out and see the place. And if you don't want to rent a car and drive yourself, I highly recommend Nino. He's a local taxi driver here. Fantastic service.
He knows exactly where everything is, so if he takes you to Puerto Plata or Santiago to the bigger stores, he's fantastic. Can't say anything.
He's not a boater, but if you show him a part from a boat, he will find the closest thing you can to it or the exact part. He'll know where to look, whereas if you're going on your own trying to find some of the places,
it's a bit of a challenge.
Be a bit of a challenge. Not everywhere's got a shop front, if you know what I mean. It could be someone's back garden or a side garage or something like that.
So one of the other reasons why you should come to Luperon for hurricane season, again, is there's so much to do and see. So if you look back through some of our previous videos, there's the 27 waterfalls that you can explore, Kite Beach in Cabarete, you can go to the mountains in Jarabacoa. There's so much to see, so much to do, so you'll stay busy through hurricane season.
Yeah, plenty to do to keep you occupied. So hope you enjoy the place as much as we have, guys.
Cheers.